Hi everyone and welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. I am Lou and this is your full moon in Taurus reading. Now this is a special full moon because it is classed as a blue moon, being as it is the second full moon within the month of October. We had the first full moon which was back on the 1st of October and this is the second one. So this is like almost like a second chance at releasing what you need to release for this month that's just gone on. So obviously we have this full moon. It's all about release. It's all about illumination, shadows coming to light, etc. Out with the old in order to let the new in. And I'm also being drawn to say shine, don't hide away. As I've said, I'm not an astrologer. I'm an intuitive astrologer. I am learning this process as I go along. So please bear with me. If you're wanting more in-depth astrological information, please check out one of the astrologers here on YouTube. There are plenty out there. So Taurus, I love the energy of Taurus. It's a very stable, a very calm, very peaceful energy. A lot of Taurus is because of the sign of the bull, it's that stubbornness, and I think they get quite a bad rep for that, but no, Taurus is a good energy. It is solid. It's about working hard, putting in the effort, but then reaping the rewards from all that hard work, from having the luxuries in life, for enjoying life through the hard work that you have put in to make it what you want it to be. What am I feeling this month? It's the blue moon. Okay, so the first thing you need to be releasing is anything that hasn't been released over the past 4 weeks. So whatever has come up within your mind, within your life, that really needs to be gone. Anything that's been holding you back, which has come to light during this month of October, it's time to let it go now. It's also saying about releasing anything to do with money blocks, your mindset with money, etc. Realizing that you are entitled to have a luxurious life. You are here to experience highs and lows, and if you want to experience the highs, then it's time to get in alignment with the energy that will allow you to experience those highs. It's also time to release the materialistic possession side of things, because with Taurus, they do tend to like nice things around them, but they treasure them and they like to keep them close to them, and they are very much not wanting to let go. So on a negative trait for Taurus would be that they are a bit of a hoarder. Okay, so if that is resonating with you, then this is the perfect time for you to release it. Time to let it go. Let go of those possessions that you've been holding on to just in case, is what I'm being drawn to. So if you've been holding on to something just in case it might come in handy one day, then this is the time to release it. And we also need to release the need for all to stay the same. Allow changes to come in, because Taurus is very stable. It's a very fixed energy, and they like things staying the same. They like to know where they stand, which then doesn't open them up to change very much. So this is about releasing the need to be in the energy of everything staying the same. It's time for changes to come in. Release the need for everything to stay the same. So let's jump into the cards. Remember, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with you all. If it doesn't resonate, then please feel free to move forward respectfully to the next reader, who may have something for you. Anything about me, the channel, how to donate, how to book readings, etc. is all in the description box below. Let's call on the angels. Angels, guys, keep us alight. Please guide me. Which messages above all messages do we need to see for the highest good of all for this full moon in Taurus? What do we need to know? Full moon in Taurus. Okay, so what energy is surrounding this full moon? What is the energy surrounding this full moon in Taurus? Safe travel. Okay, so as I was saying about moving forward, I'm feeling that this is, for some of you, it will be travel, it will be going across the sea, etc. But for others of you, I'm feeling that this is more that energy of just moving forward. It's like that Six of Swords energy from the tarot deck. We've got the ship, it's in a bit bumpy waters at the moment, but it knows once it gets over those waves, it's like when you go out to the beach, you've got all the waves, but if you look out into the distance, the sea is calm. It's just about getting over those waves to get to the calmness. So it's very much about moving forward, moving away from those ups and downs that are being tossed about here, there and everywhere, to go into more stable, calmer waters that are going to make you feel so much better. As I said, Taurus is very much a sign that wants stability, wants calmness and peace in their lives. So this is what this is doing. It's moving you forward towards gaining that peace, that stability, whatever way it is that you want it in your life. So what do we need to be releasing at the time of this full moon? What do we need to be releasing at the time of this full moon? Okay, so we have emotions are running high. So this is a time for you not to get caught up in your emotions, especially if you're clearing out things that you've been quite attached to. Don't let your emotions override you and make you think, right, I've got to keep that. I need that in my life. This is about detaching, remembering, especially if this is to do with people within your life. If you are about to release people from your life that are no longer resonating with you, that are no longer serving you, that are more on the negative side, that are not moving forward with you, don't let your emotions tie you down and hold you back from doing that. Just remember, if someone is meant to be in your life, they will remain in your life. It may be that they need to part from you for a short while now, but when they are ready, when you are ready, when the energies have changed around the both of you, they will come back to you. Okay, if they are meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. Sometimes we think that people are meant to be in our lives, and it turns out they're actually not. They've served their time in our lives, and it's time for them to move on. We also have a win-win outcome is forecast. Now, this did actually come out in the reverse. So I am very much feeling that this is a time for you to release the need to be the winner. It's not about winning. It's not about getting one over on someone else. This is about bringing in balance to your life. This is doing what's best for both of you. So if this is a person and you are letting them go, you may not want them to go, but you know, you can feel that it's what they need. This is what you need to release. If you can feel that it is best for them to go their separate way at this time, it is best for you to go your separate way at this time, then let it go. Again, it could be to do with any situation within your life, but there's a need for you to realise that you don't need to be in a winning position. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's no winners, there's no losers. We all have our own paths. We're all doing what we need to do at that specific time, what is right for our souls. So this is very much about accepting that there may be no winners from a situation. What you just need is a balance. You need things to be balanced, and you need things to run smoothly and calmly, and just release what is not bringing that calmness in, what isn't bringing in that peace to your life. So what is this shadow? What shadow is the full moon illuminating? What shadow is the full moon now illuminating? What do you need to release? So this full moon, I'm feeling, because it is that blue moon and it is coming around like the second time in October, this is very much like one of my my messages at the beginning, it's very much looking at what you have learned over the past 4 weeks. We had that first full moon on the 1st of October, and we've got this second one on the 31st of October. What have you learnt within that period? Have you seen things that are holding you back? Can you see where these blocks have come from? What is, sorry, I'm really itchy. What is just sort of like stopping you from moving forward? What is keeping you in this place of turbulence? It's like that ship going over that sea. What is holding you? Have you got your anchor down here? That's not where you want to be. Don't stay in that turbulent, wavy kind of energy when you could come over it and get to that calm and peace. This is very much showing you what you need to be releasing. It needs to be released so that you can move forward. What has this past month told you? What has it shown you? What has it highlighted to you? Where are those blocks, and how can you remove them from your life? So how can we use this shadow to move forward? How can we use this to move forward? How can we use this shadow to move forward? Meditate and contemplate. Okay, so this is a time of deep inner reflection. I believe we've just gone into Scorpio, haven't we? Which is the sign of, the sun has gone into Scorpio, which is the sign of that change, transformation, death, rebirth. It's all about uncovering those shadows, seeing what is there, what is stopping us from moving forward. So this is what this shadow is teaching you to do. This shadow is really showing you how to connect within yourself to feel what is right for you. You're being asked what you need to release. The answers are all within yourself, and this is telling you to spend that time working on yourself, working on your mindset, working on your feelings, etc. Just working out what is not working for you. All the answers that you have are within you. You know everything that you need to know in order to go through this journey. Yes, there are different ways that we can go about it. There is more information that we can learn. We can gain that knowledge about how to do it different ways, etc. But ultimately, you know everything. Everything is within you. So this is a time for you to sit back and really just relax. Let the answers come to you. There's no point forcing them. Don't try and sit there and struggle to work out what it is that you're needing to release. This is a time for you to sit and relax, be that calm and peaceful energy, that Taurian energy, and just let it all flow to you, let it come to you. I'm also being drawn to these goldfish. Now, yes, it is Pisces, but goldfish are very they indicate abundance, they indicate wealth, financial wealth in a lot of cases. But this is sort of like to me, what is holding you back? Let it flow to you like it's going to be abundant. It's going to allow new abundance in. Let the energy just flow through you so that you know what you need to be doing, where you need to be going. Release those old blocks. Let them go. This is a time of something new. This is a time of having that luxury, of finding that what's good for you in your life. And it's time for you to just listen to yourself, because you do know what it is that will make you happy. You do know what it is that will bring that sense of abundance into your life. So what message does this full moon hold for us? What message does this full moon hold for us? What's the main message? We have don't let pride get in the way. Okay, so as it says, simple, don't let pride get in the way. Don't do something or don't stop yourself doing it just through pride. What I'm feeling is, if you have tried to do something in the past and it hasn't worked out, There's no reason why you shouldn't try it again. It's just pride that is stopping you. It's the thought of probably failing again. This will be a time to just step up and say, do you know what, it may not have worked last time, but now I know something different. Now I know something more. Let's move into that and try again. It's also about if you are needing help, if you are needing support, don't be afraid to ask for it. Don't sit there struggling on your own when you know that if you ask someone, they have the answers. You don't have to know everything. The main sense of it comes from within. However, sometimes you do need extra knowledge. We are moving more and more into a time where we are needing others around us, where we are needing support, where we are needing community. And I'm feeling that just lately, all my readings sort of like moving us more into that energy of being around others, having teams rather than being someone who's striving to do it on their own. Now, Taurian energy, I feel it is quite an independent energy, but it's not an energy where it's that independent that it won't let anyone else in. This is an energy where I'm feeling that it's time for us to let others in that can help us and support us. And it's about not being ashamed to say, do you know what, I don't know the answer, but I know someone who can give me that answer, and asking for it. Okay, so any additional advice at the time of this full moon? Anything else we need to know at the time of this full moon in Taurus? Additional advice, please. What additional advice do we have for this full moon in Taurus? Additional message. There we go. Fear. Just there. This is about stepping away from that fear. As I was saying, with this, don't let pride get in the way. If it resonates and you have tried something in the past which hasn't worked out, and you're reluctant to try it again, even though you now have additional knowledge, you may have other people in to support you, etc. Don't let the fear of it failing again stop you. Okay, so I'm going to read from the book. Card number 11, which is a master number. So I'll hold it just there for you, and I'll read from the book. We have Waxen Gibbous 2, Fear. The time for courage is here. Fear is only useful if it teaches you something. You must examine whether your fears are old or new, useful or unhelpful. Fear blocks flow. If there is one thing that stops people from fulfilling their dreams or even getting things done that they want done, it is fear. Experiencing fear is built in, a chemical part of the way our brain works to protect us. Emotions such as fear cause the production of a whole raft of body chemicals that give us the best chance of coping with situations that need our attention to survive. There is a healthy kind of fear, the kind that warns us to keep out of dangerous situations or stay clear of someone who instinctively makes us wary. However, it would be a rare person who does not have at least one fear that does not serve them, a fear that is unrealistic or untrue, or perhaps based on an outmoded experience, or something that is buried so deeply we only see the symptoms rather than the fear itself. Most fears have been formed with the positive intent of protection. We need to separate that intention out and deal with it in a more resourceful and less destructive way if we are to create ease and flow in our lives. Fear has many names. Covert ones are envy, jealousy, codependence, procrastination, bullying, people-pleasing, disconnection. More overt ones are avoidance, fear of failure, or fear of success. There is, however, a kind of antidote to fear, and it is courage. Fear will put up an initial resistance to courage, but it has no real long-term power against it. While we can be fearful and courageous at the same time, and I think courage contains a mighty big dose of fear, we can choose to face that fear and flow through it until we fear less and then eventually become fearless. The process isn't always graceful. It isn't always impressive because it may be slow and deliberate. Taking those steps isn't always easy. It isn't always apparent to others. So it should be about us measuring how far we have come and not worrying about what anyone else thinks. Comparison is useless. Courage is powerful, no matter what form it takes. The companion stone or metal is aquamarine. Okay, so this is really about stepping past those fears, looking at those fears that have come up over the past month that have stopped you from moving forward, that have stopped you from doing those things you wanted to do, have stopped you from walking away from things. As I said, we've got here trying to hold on to things that are not serving you anymore, knowing that it's in your best interest to let it go, but then fearing to let it go, not letting it go because it's something that you're so used to, it's something that you've come to depend on, etc. Time to let it go. Let go of the fear. This is about moving forward. As I said, we're moving now into these final energies of this year, and it's very, very powerful. I can feel it. It's very much that we are either going to carry on and we are going to go through this awakening process to a deeper level, or we're going to stay stagnant. And I'm hoping that all of you that are here are with me in wanting to move that forward, to go that step further, to release and realize our dreams. This is time for us to step up, not be fearful of what could happen, just knowing and trusting the universe will bring to us what we are needing at this time. Okay, so that is your full moon in Taurus reading. If you are liking, please remember that thumbs up, and if you haven't done so before but you feel called to, click on that subscribe button. As well, the notification button, I always forget about that. Click the notification button because that will then advise you as and when I uploaded any more videos. I do upload, I try and do 2 a day, so there's always something new on here for you. Okay, so that is your reading. You take care. Have a fabulous full moon. Enjoy yourself. Hope you've got some nice rituals planned. This is literally once in a blue moon. So make the most of it. Go and have some fun. Get out, experience it, and release what's no longer serving you. Okay, so take care. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.